cheese. When you walk into the bathroom, you've touched a door, you've touched a doorknob, you've touched whatever it may be.
Now, I believe that pride is one of our greatest virtues, and then we all must be prideful. Not pride in ourselves, but pride in our body hair.
He used to have this saying that he liked to say to me. Whenever I said I was sorry, he would say, "Sorry, don't feed the bulldogs."
Then you unzip your pants and you touch your genitals, right?
I myself am blessed with several bits of hair on my back, on my stomach.
I never really liked it when he said that, and so one day every time he would get mad at me, you know, and I'd get a whooping or something, a really bad whooping, he would come in and I'd be crying, and he'd come in and he'd say, "I'm sorry, you know, but I had to do that, you know, because you were misbehaving." And
your hands have been everywhere. They've been touching things all around. And what people don't really seem to understand is that your hands are dirty when you're touching them.
Look at that. Look at that hair. That's some fucking hair. That's a man.
I was really mad that day, you know. I was really crying. I was really mad at him because I thought he didn't whip me for any good reason.
And the outrage really comes when I say, wash your hands before you actually touch your genitals.
Now, I wouldn't mind if women had hairy chests, because that would just mean the heredity of not heredity.
So I was crying, and he said, "I'm sorry, you know, I had to whip you because you were misbehaving." And I just looked at him and I said, "Sorry, don't feed the bulldogs."
And that way your hands are clean when you're touching your private parts.
The heredity of life would bring us into a warmth, a glow, a selfness that we can all be proud of, and the pride in our own organic selves.
And he slapped me in my face. He told me never to say that to him again. That really upset me. I didn't like that very much.
So you don't transfer any kind of bacteria, any dirt, any fungus, or whatever may be on your hands by the time you get there to your own genitals.
And I will not be a bare tree. I will have hair on the front and on the back.
Sorry, don't feed the bulldogs. 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 Sorry, don't feed the bulldogs.
So to recap this theory, which most people don't really understand, you go to the bathroom and you wash your hands as soon as you get there, before there's any type of peeing or urination, let's say. After you wash your hands, then you urinate, then you just walk out. Everything's clean. Genitals have been in the pants the whole time. It was the hands that are dirty.
That's what I'm talking about. Time wasted with the imagination. If we could just eat and shit, then and live our lives in that way, think of all the time that you can love and enjoy. It is imagination, art, writing, thinking of things. It wastes your life and it wastes your time. Stop it.